G'day world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Today we are looking at these marvelous things. The International Sword Peasant Knife. Made in New Zealand. Okay, and then we see the little package like this so you can see what your knife looks like. Now this is the full size Sword Peasant Knife. Look at all of that. Available only to first-class peasants. Are you good enough? And then we have the little peasant sitting there on a knife. That's nice. Okay, there's barcodes and things if you want that. Made in New Zealand. Wonderful. Okay, packaging away. We also get some paperwork inside, but I think I showed you that in the unboxing, so we're not going to do that again. Now, these are the two sizes, the mini and the full-size one. And I must say, for a work knife, I think the full-size one will work wonderfully, while the mini is my favorite for the minis or for a EDC knife. Now, I like this so much, I bought myself another one as well. Okay, and this is the one I carry with me. Okay, in the yellow, you can see some of my finger dirt over there, where it says Made in New Zealand. Okay. Beautiful, nice pivots. And what I like is you can tighten these with anything. In some other review, somebody said that the blade hits against the pin. Now, it doesn't really hit because it's you pushing it in. It's not like it's going to like cling. But anyway, I tightened mine. Okay, a lot. So now, when I press it inside, it's quite tight, so it doesn't feel like it's going to open in my pocket. And I added this piece of thing. I don't know why, because I saw other people doing it, so I'm also doing it. I'm cool like that. Okay, so we have that. But I must say, this thing as a normal, and yes, you can do everything one-handed. It just takes a bit of mucking about to do that, okay? And this is under camera. Look at me being all professional. Okay, so there we go with these things. Now, I bought this one because I wanted to modify it, wanted to do little scallops in the scales and wanted to dye it. But now I don't want to anymore because I really love the yellow and it feels awesome. And then we have this texture on it. Okay, now this is not going to be something you baton through wood with, but I feel comfortable doing everything I want with this thing because when you hold it like that, getting it open, you have to take your hand off, okay? And if you add the piece of string, it's even more difficult to move it. So, yes, you can cut, and remember, it's going to try to go that way, not to your fingers, okay? I would even be quite comfortable stabbing into things with this, okay? So, cool knife, I'm not saying do that, I'm saying do what you want, do what you feel comfortable with, but I really like these knives quite a lot. We have this sword over there. They do have a, what did I call it? Almost cut myself there. They do have a convex grind. Yes, they do have a convex grind over there, but the blade stock is not thick enough to make this thing not slicey. And it does work very well with a ferro rod here on the front. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so I like these things a lot, but what makes it even cooler now is it was very difficult to get these things here in South Africa, but now Aldo from Pickled Steel is the sole importer here into South Africa, and you can actually get them on the Pickled Steel site as of now, and they are quite affordable. So these things are quite marvelous. Let's look at some specs. Now this thing, if I remember correctly, yes, 3-inch blade. Overall, this thing is over 8, maybe 8.25 inches. In centimeters, the blade is 8 centimeters and almost 21 centimeters. So it's quite a nice big knife, this one. Oh, and it works perfectly well for biltong, so yes, it is patriotic. Okay, it is 7 centimeters, 17 centimeters for the mini, and in inches, 2.5 and 6.5. Okay, so it's quite a good size. Let's see if I can get my sticky calipers to work. I'm not sure what's wrong with them these days. My son had them for a bit, so I suppose it might be that. 0.06. Okay, almost 2. So it is thin enough to be quite slicey. Okay, let's quickly grab that ferro. Okay, over here I have my outside braai ferro rod, which means it's hanging under a thing. But as you can see, this thing throws sparks like a champion. So yes, this can do very well. Just rubbing it on my pants. See, no mess, no fuss. Awesome, awesome little knife. Okay, this one is going straight back into my pocket. And then these ones you can look at for now. Very inexpensive. And these things are old, not sword, but the idea of friction folders. These friction folders are what commonly accepted as the oldest and most traditional form of folding pocket knife or pocket knife there is. I think the first ones were like 600 BC, and this is what the Romans and even the Vikings carried in their pockets. That's now not swords and whatnot. I'm talking about, I need to eat this apple right now. Let's take out our friction folder. Okay. And then, like I said, very simple construction. We have the pin over here, a pin to keep everything together. Two slabs of, am I going to say G10? What am I going to say? I know it's 15 and 20 for the blade steel. They did use other Sandvik steels and things like that, but I cannot now remember what those things are. Whatever, if it's plastic, it's plastic, but it's a very nice plastic. Now let's go with plastic for now because I don't remember. Okay, so we have these beautiful thick plastic scales on the side. These things are not moving or flexing or anything. We have this piece of 15 and 20, and then when we close it, we have this wonderful extended tang that keeps the thing open and closed, and that's also your lock. Like I said, if you hold it even like that, it's that thing that keeps it from opening. Okay, I have showed you a few other friction folders over the years, things that I made, things that I bought, and even customs. There's that one Lionhearted Blade Works custom friction folder that's one of my favorites. But these ones, for the price, excellent knives. All of you, stay safe, happy, have a good one. And you live in South Africa, go get one from Pickled Steel. Goodbye.